After months of auditions and competitions, a new American Idol has been crowned. Candice Glover beat out Cree Harrison on last night's finale. After the announcement was made, Candice performed her new single, I Am Beautiful.
It don't matter that I'm not perfect, I am beautiful, I'm not alone, and in his eyes I'm so worth it, I'm worth every tear, and every scar, and even when you say I'm not, he said...
Not easy to sing when you're in shock and you're crying. Candice is the first female winner of American Idol since 2007. Well, Hollywood is still buzzing over all of the Idol excitement, and Fox's Nicole Collins joins us live from Hollywood with more. Hi, Nicole.
Hey, good morning, Rachel. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Doing all right. Just trying to stay awake here. We've been awake for a long time after this performances last night. A big party here, and just waiting for these two girls to come out and talk to us. They're going to come and do some interviews, so hopefully we'll get you later. They're not quite ready. They're still in makeup, so maybe you can check in later and we'll get them for you then.
I know you're tired, but you look good.
Well, that's all that matters, right?
That's right. You look all Hollywood, red carpet ready. So let's talk about that winning moment. You have a different perspective being there. Was anybody really surprised that Candice won?
I don't know if surprised is the right word. I think everyone thought it could have gone either way. I mean, Candice really has that powerhouse vocal, and, you know, she seemed to me to give the stronger performance on Wednesday night. But Cree is very talented as well, of course. She wouldn't be here if she wasn't. And Idol has a really strong country backing, so, you know, the fans tend to vote that way a lot. So it could have gone to Cree, too. And we don't really know the numbers quite yet on who won by what. But, you know, Candice, it's not a shock that she won. It wouldn't have been a shock if Cree won either, I don't think. And, you know, one thing, you know, I've covered this before, like last year, and when I came out between Philip Phillips and Jessica Sanchez, you could hear people, you know, when you're coming down the escalator saying, I can't believe he won, or I think it's great that he won. And I have to say, I didn't really hear people talking about it, or, you know, no one really booed or said anything against it. So I think, you know, people realize these are both two very talented women, and it seemed like everyone was happy to see Candice win.
I think they'll both be successful. Let's talk a little bit about the judges and their performances last night. Keith Urban was up there, Mariah Carey. What was that like, seeing them off of the judges' table and on stage?
Well, you know, last night they really didn't participate in the judging sense. They were more up on stage performing. We saw Keith Urban perform twice. He did his single, and then he got up and performed with Cree as well. You know what was actually pretty interesting was Randy Jackson got up there and was playing bass with Mariah Carey, and he played bass with Cree and Keith Urban as well. So he's getting involved, trying to get the most out of this last night on Idol last night.
And Nicole, I haven't checked the Twitter feeds this morning, but I hear there's a lot of talk about Mariah Carey's performance.
Yes, a lot of people are speculating that perhaps she was lip syncing. Now, here's the thing that you may not know. That was actually not a live performance. So if you know anything about TV, like I'm sure you do, Rachel, it could have been an editing thing as well. So I think you have to go back to the producers and ask why this even made air, because if it's taped, you know, you look at it and go, well, your mouth doesn't match the music. If you're lip syncing, do it over and get it right. Or perhaps in editing, they just laid it down wrong. It's really unclear. But yeah, on Twitter, people are really hating on Mariah and saying, you know, she's lip syncing and there's no way she could have hit those notes so perfectly. And, you know, it's unclear at this point. But I think the point that is kind of annoying to some people is, why is it taped? Keith Urban was taped too. You know, they hold these contestants to a certain standard, but then they can't seem to perform live for everybody. So, you know, who knows if she was lip syncing, but I gotta say, it was still fun to watch. You know, I grew up with Mariah Carey songs, and it was fun to see that medley anyway. Absolutely.
Well, a fun night, and the side performance too, we've talked about that. I mean, just, was that live?
Oh, it was so much fun. Yeah, that was live. That was really a fun thing to watch. He had a ton of dancers up there and laser beams, and just was going crazy with his dance moves as he does. But yeah, very fun performance to watch by Psy last night, doing Gentleman, his new single.
Well, thanks again, Nicole, for talking Idol with us this morning after last night's finale, and hopefully we'll catch you next hour with either Cree or Candice or both.
They're getting their makeup done. They're going to come out soon. So yeah, hopefully we'll get them for you.
Great. Nicole Collins live in Hollywood. See you soon.